To get you excited for your trip to London and maybe learn a little bit about London history before you get here, these are the TV shows and movies I think you should watch before you arrive to London. Mr. Selfridge is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. It is about Harry Gordon Selfridge, an American businessman who moved to London and opened up his department store Selfridges in 1909. Harry is played by Jeremy Piven, who is fantastic, but the story behind him, his family, the employees at the store, and everything surrounding it is really interesting. It's a great series to watch before you come to London, because then you can actually go to the department store Selfridges and see how much it's changed, but also see little bits and pieces of history that still remain from when it first opened. I will include links down to everything I mentioned here in the description box so you can go watch it yourself. The Crown, which is pretty much Netflix's most popular show of the last few months, follows the story of Queen Elizabeth II from when she was appointed to queen after her father's death. As someone who doesn't really know very much about the royal family, this show is a really interesting look into the history behind the woman who is still queen today. You also see little peeks of London life back in the 1940s when Churchill was prime minister. And the show is just incredibly shot. It won a ton of Golden Globes this year, so definitely one to binge watch before you come. Another great film to watch before you come is, of course, Notting Hill, which is named after the very famous London neighborhood. Hugh Grant plays a bookstore owner who meets a famous American actress who's Julia Roberts, and the romantic comedy begins. There is a store in Notting Hill that looks like the store that Hugh Grant's character owns in the movie, but I'm pretty sure that's actually not the right one. But you'll probably see a bunch of tourists taking photos of it anyway, but don't be fooled, I don't think that's the correct one. The TV show Sherlock Holmes is really popular both in the US and the UK. Benedict Cumberbatch plays a modern day version of the detective from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's books, and he solves crimes across London. If you watch a series, you'll definitely spot a lot of really familiar scenes across the city from the show when you get here. You should definitely watch Love Actually if you're coming to London around Christmas time. You'll spot very Christmassy spots like South Bank, Selfridges, and Somerset House, and it will get you not only really excited for your trip, but also just for Christmas time. I mean, how can you not love that movie? It's just the best. The King's Speech is such a great movie, and of course so much is set in London, and it's a somewhat true story about King George VI. There's, I think, a little bit of controversy about how factually correct the movie is, but it's still really good to watch. It's a good history lesson about the royal family back in the 1930s, and it's a good thing to watch before starting The Crown, because King George VI is the father of Queen Elizabeth, the queen that is our queen today. If you still want to learn a bit more about the royal family before you come, then you should watch Netflix docuseries The Royals. It's quite interesting because it talks about the ups and downs of the royal family throughout the centuries when it comes to relating to the British public. There are actually loads of people in the UK that despise the royal family, and you'll learn why and hear more about like the behind the scenes stuff that we never hear about in the US or a lot of places around the world. So for a little bit of history and drama, this is a good series to watch before you come. What are you gonna watch in preparation for your trip to London? Let me know down in the comments so we can all add more suggestions to our must-watch before London list. For more tips for your visit to London, make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking my head popping up here, and then watch this video about London next.